This is one of the most infuriating videos I've done in a while, and I want to see how long it takes you to pick up on what's going on here. Let me tell you who we've got. This right here is a 78-year-old woman. She's a widow, and she has arrived to church early so that she can pray and spend some time by herself. There are two other people, obviously, in the video, a woman here and a woman there. Now, think to yourself right now, what is going to happen next? And let's see if you're right because I'm going to roll the footage on this security tape. And you'll see the woman who is in this pew right here step out and grab the hands of the 78-year-old. Now, we now know because she's talked to the 78-year-old, has talked to the pastor and some others. She said that this woman claimed her mother had COVID, and she said, "Will you please pray with me?" And the sweet 78-year-old widow said, "Of course I'll pray with you." So she does that. Now, they're doing this and having this sweet moment. But that's not infuriating, right? What happens next? Get your guesses in as we watch this play out. This is in Tennessee where this occurred. And I'll tell you what happened after, and we'll try to spread the word on this. Because as you can see right now, she's stealing this woman's purse. As these two work together, the woman here who is pretending to need somebody to pray with her, and this woman behind her, in a robbery team, they distract with this prayer request and they steal all of her cash. And not just that, they also stole her credit cards, which they used just moments later. I'll tell you where they spent that and where they believe these women might be in just a moment. But I can't think of too many slimier things than requesting somebody be emotionally available to you and pray with you for somebody that they don't know that they think may be at risk of dying. And this 78-year-old woman who's been through so much does it. And you take advantage. She's taking her sweet ass time, by the way. All right, let's take a little cash out of here. Let's get some of these credit cards out of here. She takes her sweet time. And now, this is maybe for some reason one of the more offensive things to me. She puts her arm on the woman's back as if to console her, but really only to distract her enough to take the wallet and put it back in her purse. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. And what should happen to these two? Is it something where let bygones be bygones because it happened in church? Or is this something where it seems more egregious? It seems more god awful that they did this, no pun intended, in the church because they really took example of this woman. Again, in Clarksville, Tennessee, the 78-year-old woman was robbed. They said one church member reaches into her purse and picks up her wallet and just thinks it feels funny, feels different. She said that she was realizing at the moment she had been robbed. The women who were in there, it was actually four women together. There was only two that you could see in this security video that were actually actively part of the robbery. After the theft, three of the women were surveyed at a Sam's Club nearby as they used the victim's credit card. This is what the women look like. If you live in this area, and there are people that watch these videos all over the country and all over the world, if you live in the Clarksville, Tennessee area, and you happen to know the Hilldale Baptist Church Sanctuary, or you happen to recognize any of these women, I'm on top of the video today, I have to remind myself. If you recognize any of these women, contact the authorities, let them know who they are, and get some justice for what may be one of the last vestiges of just good, sweet humanity in our country. And a woman who's behaving that way and thinks, why would anybody ask me this if they don't believe it, gets robbed in church. Unbelievable. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate it as always. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit that follow button. You can also support me below this post. And over on YouTube.com/The News Junkie. Hit subscribe for videos just like this every single day. I look forward to your comments, and we'll talk to you again real soon.